Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are in good health. Today we are going to start unit number 9 on page number 60, that is named Heat and Light. First, we should know the importance of heat and light. All we know that heat and light are the two most important components on earth necessary for the survival of living organisms, including the humans, animals, plants. There are many purposes that heat and light provide us. And most of the heat and light that we get coming from the sun. So sun is the major source of both the heat and light. If there is no light, we cannot see anything around us. We get warmth and energy from heat. Plants make their food from heat and light. As we all know that plants make their own food by the process that is named photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, they trap the sunlight, that include the heat and light as well, and make their own food. So heat and light are the two most important components for the survival of living organisms. In this chapter we will talk about the mechanisms of heat and light. So in today's class we will talk about heat. Heat is a form of energy that is named as heat energy. It is produced when molecules start moving. So it means that we will get this energy when molecules will move. Now what is meant by molecules? There are millions of objects in this world in any state, either solid or liquid or gas. They all are made up of tiny particles that are named as atoms. And when two or more atoms combine together, they form molecules. For example, the water that we use for many purposes, for drinking water, for washing dishes, for washing clothes, for the transport. So that molecule, the water molecule, is made up of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. As when two atoms of hydrogen combine with one oxygen atom, they form one molecule of water. So everything is made up of atoms that ultimately makes the molecules. The faster the molecules move, the hotter the object gets. When molecules start slowing down, the matter that the molecules are in gets cooler. Remember that heat is transferred from one object to another object. For example, take an example from your home and lit the burner of your stove. When you put cooking pot on the stove and you lit the burner, after some time you will see that the cooking pot is getting hotter and hotter. Now what does that mean? The source of the burner is transferring its heat from itself to the cooking pot. And ultimately the cooking pot then transfers that heat to the food that is inside the cooking pot. So here in 3 steps the heat is transferring from source to the next step to the food. So the faster the molecules move, the hotter the object gets. And when the burner is off, we will see after some time the cooking pot is getting cooler. As you can see here in this picture, when there is a low temperature, so there will be the slow movement of the molecules. But as the temperature will be high, the movements of molecules will also high. So it's directly proportional relationship, the movement and the temperature. Either you high the temperature or low the temperature, respectively, the movements of molecules will be high and low. Now you can see in this example, you can try this activity at your home. All you have to do is to rub your hands together. When you do this, you will feel that your hands are emitting heat. So what is this? It means that you are making the molecules inside your body faster. So you will feel the hands getting warmer, and when you stop rubbing, your hands will cool down as the molecules slow down. Now, here is the term that is named as temperature. Now, what is temperature? We have almost said this word, or we have heard this word. What is the temperature of today? It's 36 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of weather that we tell. Sometimes we have fever, and also we measure the intensity of heat of our body by the term that is named as temperature. So temperature of a substance tells us how hot or cold it is. There are two main scales for measuring the temperature: Celsius and Fahrenheit. Most countries around the world, including Pakistan, use the Celsius scale. Remember that the temperature at which the water boils is 100 degrees Celsius. This is the optimum temperature where the water boils. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. While the freezing point of water is at which the temperature at which the water freezes is 0 degrees Celsius. And the instrument for measuring the temperature is called thermometer. Many of you have heard this temperature, and it's also available at our homes. Whenever we have a fever, so we measure that intensity of heat through the instrument that is named as thermometer. Now it's the heat transfer. When two things come close together, heat will be transferred from the hotter one to the cooler one until they reach exactly the same temperature. This is exactly that what I have told you about the example of cooking pot on a stove. And as you lit the burner will transferring its heats from itself to the cooking pot, and the cooking pot will getting hotter and hotter until it exactly matches with the same temperature as the burner possesses. So this is how the two objects are closer to each other, and the heat is transferring from one to another one. Now come to your science workbook, page number 30. Topic: taking temperature. Write the correct temperature underneath each thermometer. There are following 4 thermometers are given. As I have told you, most of the countries in the world, including Pakistan, use the Celsius scale. So we will measure all the temperature in Celsius ones. All we have to do is to see what the temperature all the thermometers given here are telling us. So let's see one by one. Here in number 1, you can see this bar is exactly at the number in 20. So it's simple that the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. You will write 20 here. In next one, as you can see, the bar is exactly at the 0 number, so the temperature is dash degrees Celsius. Yes, the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. Coming towards the third one, you can see here the bar is reaching till 100. So the temperature here is 100 degrees Celsius. You will write 100 degrees Celsius here. In last one, you can see the bar here. As you can see, this number is in between the 80 and 90. And from 80 to 90, there are 10 numbers like 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 7, 88, 89 and 90. So we have to tell this temperature, as this temperature is exactly in between the 80 and 90. So let's see what's the temperature this thermometer is telling us. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84 and 85. So this temperature is in between the 80 and 90, that is half of the 10 numbers. So here the temperature is 85 degrees Celsius. All you have to do is to complete this workbook and write the temperatures that these thermometers are telling us. Thank you.